What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. We're here to check out the premiere episode of Marvel Studios' Echo, the breakout character from Hawkeye. I'm excited. Nikki, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited for this. I can't believe that was 2 years ago that we were introduced
That's
to her.
wild.
But honestly, like you said, Alakwa Cox was the breakout of that show.
She was so good. I'm excited to see what they do with the show. A lot of positive things I'm hearing so far, so let's check it out. Jumping into Echo Episode 1 right now.
Ooh.
Obviously, this being the first title under the Marvel Spotlight banner.
I actually don't know what that is. What?
I think they're using that to tell more mature stories.
Oh,
It's essentially like the MCU version of the Marvel Knights comic brand split they did, where their more mature comics would be under Marvel Knights, as opposed to Marvel Comics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like Deadpool.
Kinda, yeah. If Deadpool was a TV show, he'd probably be there. Is this a Lazarus Pit?
Do you have any idea who this is?
I'm gonna be honest. No.
This was not how I expected this to start.
I like to think that I know a lot about comics, but I don't remember this ever being a part of Echo's lore. This almost looks like Gaia, like the character of Gaia, the goddess from Marvel Comics. But this obviously is not Gaia, unless these are like descendants or like
I thought you were gonna say like Gaia the Fierce Knight.
like Gaia. Oh, like Gaia the Fierce Knight from Yu-Gi-Oh. These might be like disciples of Gaia. Kind of Gaia being like the antithesis of Chthon, who we've heard mention in Multiverse of Madness. What in the world?
This keeps getting even weirder.
That's that. Listen, that's one way to start this.
People want Marvel to do something different. That was definitely different.
I think the CGI is great.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
The first Chata's name was Chafa.
Oh, okay.
He saved her family. And that's the story of the first Chata people.
That's actually a pretty fire opening.
Aww.
No, we're cousins.
Now remind me again, that's Alakwa Cox's niece?
Or cousin.
Or
Ironically.
she was so good in Hawkeye.
Oh my gosh. It's insane just how similar she was, but she just acted perfectly in her own right.
Yes.
That much.
Aww.
Aww.
Maybe.
I like your peaches.
Oh.
It's raining in the tent.
Oh, I agree. That's very important.
Oh man. Oh no.
Not when it's raining.
I mean, usually when you have these setups,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not good.
Well, why don't you ask him for something good, like Powerball?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god.
Jesus. I didn't think they were gonna give a backstory to her.
To her mom.
No, to her amputated leg.
Oh.
Because remember, she had that.
Well, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But no, what I was gonna say is, but she doesn't have it in the comics though.
No.
So that's probably because of Alakwa Cox.
Absolutely, 100%.
Henry got me a job.
Where? New York.
Isn't that far enough?
No.
New York, baby.
Oh, she's really hurting.
We all are.
That's wild. Tensions run high. I get it, but Jesus.
Maya. No.
Oh, you didn't tell her yet. This is crazy. They're so good. Both of these people that were really good in tiny roles in Hawkeye have a chance to really, like, give more depth to their performances. Holy shit.
Ugh.
Well, that was a good juxtaposition. Duh. Duh. We actually see, this is actually a scene from
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Maybe they are, but dragons live in a different world.
What if?
What if? I mean, dragons technically live in this world. We know that now.
Oh, I was making a bad joke about what if.
I know.
You're going to grow up and have a different life than me. I want yours to be better.
Man, even just like her face alone, like she's able to like convey so much.
She's very talented for her age. Very talented.
Well, it's like, and then she has an additional difficulty of she has to basically match another performance.
Yes.
Maya.
Oh.
Oh wow, we're getting the...
Well, this was also in Hawkeye.
This was also in Hawkeye, this part.
Oh.
Sick. Okay. And this was also in Hawkeye.
Yeah. It's not great.
Has half of this episode been Hawkeye clips so far? Watch both of her parents die. That's ridiculous. Father's handprint. I wonder if they're going to incorporate that somehow.
And you saw how her mom looked when she saw her.
Yeah,
like,
very much like facial, like scarring details.
Aww.
Well, at least they stayed in touch.
Well, I was gonna say, now I'm wondering, like, if they saw each other again since then.
Maybe, like, once or twice. I don't know.
Because Bonnie never came up in Hawkeye, did she?
No.
Okay.
That was very much a Hawkeye show. Oh, she boosting cars.
Oh! That was a great scene.
I love when they take the sound out. They the sound design. There he is.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to step back.
Oh. You know who that is? That's the freaking Kingpin. My God, he just looks so iconic. Jesus.
You're not alone. We all mourn your father. I understand your age.
Just the subtlety, just the details of like how everyone cared about her.
Also.
Like learned to sign, but he's
too rich for that.
too like he can't be bothered. He hired an interpreter.
Your loss. Take your pain. Make it into something useful.
Just pulling the strings, just pulling them strings. Is it a clubhouse or?
Maybe just like people are having an event there.
Maybe.
If anything, it kind of reminds me of that party in Clueless. That's like kind of a warehouse.
Yeah, we got some more. Smile to the camera. You're clear. Hands up.
That's a terrible pat down. I feel
Yeah.
like he covered nothing.
Oh God. Oh. Kick his ass.
Not cool, dude. Oh!
I mean, he had it coming.
100%. Deserved it.
Kingpin thanks you for your loyalty.
Oh! Sick.
That was a great shot.
And it just shows, like, he's got hands everywhere, man. It's like he's some sort of kingpin or something.
Whoa, you don't say.
Whoa.
No, it's cool, bro. They're expecting us. Yeah.
Oh.
I just love how that guy just leaped into that door. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
The sound design is so good. Holy crap.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I don't know if I should be cheering this on right now.
Oh, it's that asshole again.
Oh, it's that guy. It's the groper.
It's no wonder she, like, got kind of sassy for a minute.
I'm just gonna enjoy this one.
Nice.
Oh!
Nice job, kid.
Oh! Oh! It's Daredevil! Oh my god, is that a new suit? Oh, they're integrating his score into the score. His theme into the score.
Did you know he was gonna be in this?
Yeah,
Or this
but
first
not
episode.
here.
The first episode.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god, I love that new suit. I love the brighter red.
It's honestly impressive that stands out because this is otherwise, like, it's not super vibrant. It's all kind of, it's not dark, but it's just kind of monotonous.
Yes. Oh. Okay, Matt. I see you. Oh. Matt's not pulling punches. He's like, I will full up hit a woman.
None of my men have ever held their own with him like that. You did better than even I expected.
Better than you did. Oh.
We're family, no matter what.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ah.
Yeah, this was Hawkeye.
Yeah. This, what was, I don't think this was.
No.
I think they're at least integrating it kind of well.
Bringing your father's killer to justice.
They're kind
I hope
of,
you know that.
They're weaving the threads. Whoa, Ronan was Hawkeye?
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Whoa.
We manipulated. Your boss wanted your father dead.
Yeah, at this point, like, if you didn't already know, this would feel pretty rushed.
Yeah.
What a surprise. Maya, you and I, your father, we're family.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Guess the Kingpin's dead.
I know. We'll never see him again, will we?
Dang. Maybe he'll come back as a robot.
That'd be pretty sick.
Robo-Pin. Robo-Pin.
Or King Robo.
King Robo-Pin.
Or King Bot.
King Bot. Sick. What?
What was that from? Oh, God.
It seems a little deep.
Yeah, a little.
Still just a touch. What is she getting into? Also, like, it must hurt to drive with that kind of wound, but she's driving a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That must hurt so much more.
Oh, you can even see the blood stains.
I know.
Oh.
She's coming home.
Oh, no.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Well, that will wake you up.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't think it's so much sleeping as it is passing out from blood loss.
Yeah.
Because I would find it, like, pretty, like, I'm surprised she lasted this long.
Yeah. Wow, after all that time.
Honestly, I thought she was gonna throw the brick near the window for a second.
If my grandma finds out someone's squatting here, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Maya? It's me, Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Oh my god, that's an actual person.
Oh my god.
This is Maya. She's our cousin. She's good people. Yes, I know.
Love a good dog.
I was gonna say, the dog infinite made the show even better.
Good to see you.
Really love Biscuits.
Yes. Like you said, it's crazy, like, I mean, it shouldn't be crazy, but it's great how much of her family did actually learn.
Yep. Like some cowboy boots and live music to get me going. Whoa, glow in the dark roller skating?
Night.
Let's go. Man, I gotta go to Oklahoma. I forgot what city in Oklahoma they were in. Tamaha. Tamaha?
Down low.
Tamaha.
I have to look at it again.
Man, this show's got some pretty good...
Some good bangers.
Yeah, some good music cues.
Considering the main character.
Yeah.
Make America skate again.
Oh, man, I see what you did there.
Aw.
That's cute.
I was gonna say, I never had that for roller skating. I definitely did for ice hockey. Not ice hockey, just ice skating.
I didn't even know they made those things.
Oh, I used that for ice skating.
Man, I wish I had those when I was learning to ice skate.
Well, if you ain't here to skate, he ain't available. It's $7 to skate, or it's $5 to watch. Or go ahead and spend that $5 on a Butterfinger Blizzard.
I like blizzards. I would not get a Butterfinger one. Oh.
Yeah. I'm vibing. The show's a vibe right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true. If the kids like it, why would you change it?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Use your core. Oh.
Oh, get wrecked.
Green light. Go.
He's just gonna have them skate indefinitely. Yeah.
Oh, his net extends this far?
That's annoying.
That's crazy. Oh my god. Yes, the Kingpin is back. I just love how, like, they're just making him even bigger than we even thought he was.
Vicky, he's all right.
I wouldn't say that.
In my ass.
That is true.
It's worked for me.
It keeps the cannula from slipping out of your carotid during dissanguination.
Here
today.
Oh.
Thank God.
Corrections, our resident mortician.
What? That's wild.
Like, I swear to God, small towns. And the stuff they have.
Oh man, I'm digging this show so far. They're introducing these really lovely, like, supporting characters.
Oh God.
Dental floss.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's infected.
Take a deep breath.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't have to show anymore.
No, we're good. It was definitely infected though.
Yeah, oh God.
That's why you don't use dental floss, and that's why you sterilize the hook.
I was also gonna say, like, it's always weird the number of characters who seem to know how to, like, stitch up their own scars.
Yeah. Damn, he lined that up perfectly? How?
And you didn't see her, you will break her heart.
Whoa. That's rough.
I disagree.
I mean, everyone she's ever loved, she watched die in front of her eyes. Then she was used as a weapon for the other years of her life, so I can't blame her for being guarded.
I don't blame her. It's still rough.
I love that jacket. I love how it incorporates her father's tattoo, which is a logo that she uses on her costume in the comics.
Oh, jeez.
The sun. Oh, Fisk shipping. I love how they're building
his influence.
Yes. Which is something like Daredevil.
I won't bring a war here. Kill the people I love. Why are you doing this?
Oh,
shit. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an less anti-hero show.
Of course.
Whoa, he survived? I did not see this coming.
It's so shocking.
It's shocking.
It's such a swerve.
It's almost as if he was in the trailer or something. How did he survive?
Yeah.
That's probably the better question.
Because of the plot.
I mean, obviously the answer is it happened in the comics, but this is not in the comics. Okay. So I'm glad to see that we're actually going to get into the more cultural aspects of Maya in the season, which weren't very prevalent in this episode. Oh, that's cool.
I mean, there were aspects of it.
There were aspects of it, but not like the opening was definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Which had that. That's crazy. I love the premise of this show because it's kind of like it's very reminiscent of. I guess we could watch the end credits.
Yeah.
It's got a Bond vibe to it.
Yeah.
Like a James Bond opening almost.
Mm-hmm. I want to say more. I'm just like so engulfed in this. Like probably more than a lot of other of the deep Disney Plus shows. I think this really gets you. You're already invested in her from Hawkeye, but like it's not even just her story. Just like I said, the ambiance and just the performances, the look of it, the sound of it.
You know what this isn't, which I really love? It's not cookie cutter MCU, right? Like
Yeah.
the MCU, a lot of shows could feel cookie cutter, like they all belong to this overarching universe. Whereas this one definitely feels like it's part of the MCU, but it also feels like a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, the only, like, it's not even as much an issue as it is that it does connect to that is there was very heavy recap in it that I didn't expect to have.
That's a very cool ending, by the way. I really like that.
So, like, that's the only thing, and, like, I don't even think it's a major thing, but definitely, if you're someone who didn't watch Hawkeye, it would be a little bit weird to watch that, even though I think you could get it.
Yeah.
But no, otherwise, I very thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do you want to know what this episode was reminiscent of to me as a comic book reader? There are issues of comics called jumping on points, which are usually issues between major story arcs or at the beginning of a new run where new readers can jump on and continue reading the stories of this character. This very much felt like that, where it weaved new backstory in with existing stuff that we've seen, and created a through line of like, this is the history, this is the brief origin, abbreviated origin of Maya Lopez and how we've gotten to this point so far with the character, while also giving us more expanding upon that later on in the episode by saying like, this is the mission statement of this show. Like Maya wants to be the queen pin, which I think is really, really cool.
Well, it is because like you summed up perfectly just in saying that she was more of an anti-hero and that, yeah, by all means, she's not Fisk by any means, but she has intentions that are not necessarily good.
No. Like, this is essentially what the premise of the Book of Boba Fett was supposed to be. Like, Boba wanting to become, like, the new Godfather. This is interesting because when I kind of learned of what this show was, I assumed they were going to be basing this off of the Vision Quest storyline, which is a miniseries that continues Echo's story from after she shoots the Kingpin in the comics. And it's her kind of searching for herself, like, who am I now that I'm no longer being used by this man? Who am I? And she goes back to her home, and she rediscovers her roots through a traditional Native American spirit quest. But I think that's a little too much on the nose. And I think that this show is definitely incorporating those Native American aspects to her character, but they're doing it in a way that's not nearly as tropey as that would be, which I like.
Well, it's also nice because it's not like this insane 180 from Hawkeye where it's like, oh, I've been doing this the whole time. Now I'm a force of good. It's like, okay, that would have been like corny. Yeah. This like still maintains some of the grit that she had from Hawkeye.
Absolutely.
And clearly with everything that's had happen to her, yeah, she's not going to just like do the like 180 and be like a perfect force of good now. No, she still has baggage that she's dealing with.
She's got shit she's got to work out. She literally watched her mother die, watched her father die. The man who became a surrogate father to her, she found out, was using her and had her father killed. She's been raised as a murderer by this man. Yeah. And now she's finally like deprogrammed, but she's like all messed up.
Right. And even then, it's like, because there's definitely like kind of that taste of revenge that is part of motivating this. Yes. Because it's not even just that she wants to be powerful. She wants to be powerful in his realm very specifically.
Yeah, she wants to take what was his. And I think that's very much a taking back my power sort of thing for this character, which I really love that for her. And I'm really excited to see how they incorporate, because this Maya is very different from the comic book Maya in a lot of ways. One being, this Maya doesn't seem to have the same abilities that the comic book Maya has, which is essentially like, to simplify, mimicry.
Right,
She can,
the Echo.
Yeah, the Echo. She can copy anything she sees done. Anything she sees, she can copy it perfectly to an exact degree. And she doesn't have that ability. And also, they don't really utilize as much of her love of art as she does in the comic. She's very big into dancing and interpretive dancing, and she uses that as a way to channel her feelings and frustrations. She's essentially a troubled artist. I would love to see more of that incorporated to her character as she kind of unravels this tangled web of emotion she's experiencing, because I think that would be really cool and unique. And this show is just full of unique tropes that, like, I don't want to say tropes, but it's full of unique visuals that only they can do with a character like Echo that I really love. Like this, like the sound design. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you got me off. Go ahead.
Like the sound design specifically, I love how all of the punches felt harder. Like the sound design, like even the Ronin scene, which we saw already, it punches harder in this. It, like the slashes and the stabs are definitely more visceral. You hear them more viscerally in this.
Or even like when the guy's spine breaks, it's like that is just the like even read it like. Oh my
I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot about it. Another thing I love in that scene, as he's dying, you hear
the heartbeat,
the 2 heartbeats, and then after he dies, there's only 1 heartbeat.
Right.
And like stuff like that is so cool.
Well, that's like a detail that almost seems like it should have been obvious, but like bad writers would not think of it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's so cool. I love how they were like weaving the Daredevil theme into that fight scene. Who's ever doing the sound design and scoring for this show is fantastic. I have to look that up for next episode because I really want to shout them out because they did a tremendous job in this. I really love some of the cinematography.
Oh, it's shot gorgeously. Like some of them are so clean and have so much intentionality to them.
Yes, absolutely. The use of like shadows and coloring is really great as well. The color palette for this series so far is gorgeous and very unique to the MCU. There's a lot of browns and yellows.
Right. And what I like about it is like, I said monotone earlier, and what I mean is more like muted. Muted. And it's muted without being drab. Yeah. And I think that's can be very hard to pull off.
Yeah, and there's a lot of earth tones, which ties us back to Gaia. Are they descendants of Gaia? Maybe. We're gonna find out. But that's my crazy theory for this episode. But there's so much really to love in terms of this show. The only really complaint I have is the editing. I think the editing is the weakest point of this episode because some of those cuts were very jarring and very abrupt. And I know that the show was spliced together, like when it was cut to 5 episodes, when it was abbreviated to 5 episodes, they did a lot of like rejiggering of the story.
What was it? What do you know if it was supposed to be longer?
I'm assuming it was supposed to be 6, and they just cut it. They were like, this is too much. Like we can tell our story in 5, and I know that this show has restructured itself a bunch of different times. But you know, I like what we got. It's just that the cuts themselves seemed very choppy and very sloppy, and I think they could have found a way to more seamlessly edit that. But obviously, that might have called for reshoots, and who knows what the story behind this show was. All I know is I'm really happy with the final result we've gotten so far, because outside of that one minor nitpick, I really loved this episode.
No, I think it's fantastic. It's so wild because I think of how long it's been since we had something from the MCU, and it really wasn't that long ago with the Marvels. Yeah. But like you said, I think like what makes this feel refreshing is because it actually is refreshing and it's differentiated. And it's not even just because it's more graphic, which I think as someone who's normally pretty squeamish, I like the way that they use it. Like so far, at least it's not over the top. It's not gratuitous. And hopefully, like they take advantage of that in terms of maybe more mature themes, which they already have, but they continue that in other episodes.
Yeah, and also it's simple. I mean, as simple as you can get with like a mafia story. But it is, if you think last year, we've dealt with a lot of insane threats. We dealt with King the Conqueror in their quantum realm. We've dealt with the Guardians and and all of the space cosmic side of the MCU. We dealt with the Marvels and
then the Skrulls over the world,
like a secret invasion of the Skrulls. So to have this boiled down to just this really personal drama, the street level drama, and it's about time we finally caught up with the street level of the MCU.
Yeah, and
it's been a while.
And that's why I don't really, I mean, it sounds really cool, but I don't care too much that she doesn't have those powers.
It's not a big deal. I felt it was worth mentioning.
Oh no, which it is.
Yeah, just as a counterpoint, counterpoint. I don't think she needs powers per se. I know that we're probably going. I mean, obviously, magic's going to be involved in some way. They didn't show us those people to not touch back on that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming powers are going to be gotten at some point.
Yeah, but again, if they do it well, then I'm completely for it. But I do appreciate that kind of out the gate. They're, like you said, it's a bit more rugged and more like street level.
Street level, rugged, very personal. I love the characters that we met. I have to shout that out because I feel like the show did a really good job of introducing a lot of characters, new characters to us in a short period of time that were very well received by me. I'm like, we got a dog, we got biscuits,
we got Billy Jack,
we got Bonnie, who I feel like is going to be the heart and soul of this show. So I'm really excited to get to see more of these characters because they did a really great job of making me go, that guy, I want to see more of that person.
And you know what's craziest is like, as great as they are already, whether it's because of them or stuff that happens to them, you know your heart will get broken.
Yeah, at some point. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is going to be a really happy, really fun time. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all our latest content. If you want to check out our other reactions, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed.